Oh, she looking for the thickest belt to whip my ass. She looked in her closet. She couldn't even find one. She was tearing stuff down. I said, "You ain't never whooped nobody before. Why you got belt hitting?"
And then
she got ass up.
Why she doing it?
Hey, well,
She cut my ass up.
how you talking stuff? What the heck?
No, she whooped me because I was
still be
looking
trying
ring
to
all
whoop
day.
me.
Okay, but you just said she was looking for the biggest belt, and you was like, I know you didn't say that out loud, right? You was just
What?
thinking.
What?
What did you say to her?
No, I said the way she was looking for the belt made me think she'd never had whooped
Okay,
nobody
I
a
thought
day.
you said you
Yeah,
said that to her. I was even saying, girl, you must
no,
be alive.
I was scared because I don't know what she was looking for. Yeah, she was all in the closet. I was like, she got a gun? What's she gonna do?
I think Gail might have whooped every damn body.
We're taking a trip down memory lane as we revisit the Cameron Valley neighborhood. In this special series, we're catching up with friends who grew up in a community, sharing stories, unforgettable memories, and talking about what made Cameron Valley feel like home. Join us as we reflect on the past, laugh about old times, and compare the ways we grew up with life today. Thanks for watching, and let us get into the conversation.
You made Yolanda hate my guts.
Stop talking about I hated you. I did not hate you.
But your face, every time you saw me walking the wreck, you was like, that hoe over there.
Which wreck is
That
it?
That was so funny because
that
even
over
as we
there.
got older, even as we got older, I want to punch her in her face.
She did. But what broke the ice is that she came downstairs and we was at my aunt's house because she was dating my cousin. So I looked, I was like, oh my God, you gotta be freaking kidding me. And she was like, hey. I was like, hi. You talking to me?
Not that much older than you. Get it together.
Y'all talking about where was you at this time? Where was you living at?
Huh?
Cool. Y'all were living in the same place, right?
Yeah, Cameron Valley.
Okay, that's in Alexandria.
This,
Okay.
but this is this. I already told y'all she the one that does the questions. I'm the talkers.
Oh my, yeah.
Me and
I
McCall,
need to do that. That's hilarious.
me and McCall lived close, and Nina was up on us. She was up behind us.
Yeah, but Cole took me on Yale Drive when she wasn't supposed to. That's the one in the middle. She took me on Yale Drive.
Well, we always doing stuff we ain't had no business. That's over there by. It's a giant over there now.
Yes, and you see
Yes.
Heckinger.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know where you at. All right.
Well,
I know
I
where you
live
at.
there too. Quaker Hill. That's called Quaker Hill.
Oh, Quaker Hill. Yes, that's what I'm
Yes.
thinking.
Well, me and McCole moved back, but Yolanda, you didn't move back over there, right?
No, I didn't move back.
Yeah, but me and McCole moved back to Quaker Hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We've been
But
together for a
Yolanda
long
moved
time,
up. It
McCole.
wasn't the same though. It just really was never the
Yolanda
same.
moved up. I know. But we hung out on the green box. I thought that was the fun part. The green
I
box.
think we all hung out on that green box.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
where everything took
And they
place.
still do. So knowing Nina, I'm pretty sure that there's somebody related to somebody.
Well, her daughter, Yolanda's daughter, is my cousin.
What was the main topic last night? I mean, the last podcast that you guys were talking about, so I can kind of go off of that. Was it just you guys growing up, or a little bit of everything? It
I
sounds
think
like
it was
a
a
little
little
bit
bit
of
of
everything,
everything, but I think it was
a little
more
bit
of. We were talking about how we were family. Like no matter where we were, no matter what we did, our parents, everybody's parents knew each other, and we couldn't get into. If you got in trouble with one, you get in trouble with everybody.
and that's something that happened back then, but doesn't happen too often nowadays.
Right.
Right.
Man, I remember McCole mama beat me. I went home, my mama beat me.
That's funny.
And okay, so then in my generation, I'm probably like 1 year under you guys. Mine was they weren't hitting anymore, but they were definitely if you want punishment, she want punishment and type stuff. But and you can get cussed out any day. You know what I mean? Like you can get cussed out in a heartbeat in a flash. But they just there wasn't too much hitting of the other people's children. No, I got hit, but by my mom. But not her mom, if that makes sense.
Oh no, out in Cameron Valley, everybody parent, everybody.
We need
McCole's
that.
mother was my mother. My mother was McCole's mother. It didn't matter. That's our everybody's parents was.
Y'all want to know who I got a whooping by? Gail Willis. She's looking for the thickest belt to whip my ass. She looked in her closet. She couldn't even find one. She was tearing stuff down. I said, "You ain't never whooped nobody before. Why you got belt hitting?"
And then she got ass up. Why she doing it?
Right. Well,
She tore my ass up.
how you talking stuff? What the heck?
No, she was because I was
been trying to
all
whoop
day.
me.
Okay, but you just said she was looking for the biggest belt, and you was like, I know you didn't say that out loud, right? You was just
What?
thinking.
What?
What did you say to her?
No, I said the way she was looking for the belt made me think she'd never had whooped
Okay,
nobody
I
a day.
thought you said you said that to her. I was even saying, girl, you
No.
must be alive.
I was scared because I don't know what she was looking for. Yeah, she was all in the closet. I was like, she got a gun? What's she gonna do?
I think Gail might have whooped every damn body.
So let me ask you guys this. Knowing that now generations is nothing like that, what do you think is the difference between the generation now and our generation? Like, how am I going to word this? The things that were happening in our generation, I'm going to say ours as not all of you guys, our generation, when parents were able to do things like that, what do you think? What was the positive things that come out
outside?
Those?
We were outside.
You can go outside, okay?
We were all, now these kids nowadays, they don't do outside like we did outside.
Right.
And the outside that they do outside is always fighting and shooting. And we didn't do that. We went outside and we played. Like, from Christmas time come, everybody got a brand new bike. We all outside riding our bikes. Or we at the pool. We did stuff together, like,
as a community.
But
as a village.
Again, instead of saying a community, it was just, like I said, it was just family. It's like,
it was a village.
The whole Cameron Valley was our village. It was just straight family. Like,
with that. Yeah.
So do you think that
everybody knew everybody?
Had the children of this generation had that same village feeling, that maybe there wouldn't be so much shooting and violence and craziness going on with our kids?
I think things would be way different.
Yeah.
If they had it how we had it when we were growing up in Cameron Valley, things would be so different.
Okay. So
I mean, we go to the 7-Eleven and the 7-Eleven guy was considered family because he didn't play with us neither.
Right. Absolutely. Corner store people, they tell your mama too. Yeah, I got you. See, I'm right under y'all. But our minds is just a little bit less strict. And as it goes on, it's more and more less strict. And now it's just like, I'm not going to say nothing to your child because the parents. So how do you think? So are you guys parents?
Yeah.
So as a parent, if you're in a community and someone takes that same initiative with your child, for example, how do you feel about that? Because I know that even though I say love to have that, I don't want nobody touching my child. I don't want nobody, because that's the way I was raised. I don't want nobody touching my child or nobody look at my child. You come to me and tell me, and then I'll handle my child.
So I'm gonna be honest.
Okay,
say for instance, if it was Nicole or Nina, or somebody that I knew that I grew up with,
that's different. Got you.
That's totally different. But if it's somebody else that I don't know, and
absolutely
don't chastise my child.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
So now, I understand. Well, I understand that completely and fully. How do you think that? So when we used to look at our adults and our elders, we used to be like, oh, I ain't messing with nobody because I'm gonna get my ass beat. These kids nowadays, they have absolutely no respect for nobody because guess what? Ain't nobody gonna touch me because my mama gonna come whoop their ass. Period.
Well, see, and I agree with you because, like, with my son, don't get me wrong, he a mama boy. So because he's the only boy out of my kids, I have 5. So out of my 5 kids, he's the only boy, and then out of his father's kids, Lord knows how many fuck kids he's got. That man got, but
we sound like
he's the only boy. So you're right. When I went to the school, I'm like, oh, listen, don't. I'll chastise my son. I don't need y'all to say anything, but I also raise my kids to also, if you get yourself into this trouble, you're going to get yourself out of it because I might get you out of it.
Okay. So, because I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It kind of sucks. I mean, like, I really do wish that we had that village feeling still. I do. I really do wish that I could have. I mean, I have people in my village who, if you talk to my kid, I know they did something they weren't supposed to do. So Nina's one up for me. I know if she do something to one of my kids and she's fussing, she don't usually hit, but if she's fussing about something, it's something that they done. And she's correcting them. And that has a lot to do. Now, my next question is about, families and mothers and fathers and stepfathers and other people who are brought into your family, and how you feel about those people, because they're supposed to be your village, but sometimes they say something, you be like, oh, don't talk to my child like that. So how
Well,
does that?
when I lived in Cameron Valley, my stepfather, everybody knows him.
Okay,
My stepdad was Gus, and he was the father of everybody in the neighborhood. So, because he taught basketball, he did everything with these kids. So now it's like me, I don't trust nobody around my kids.
Gotcha. And that's
especially a man. I have to at least know you half of my life for you to be around my kids.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's sad
So
that
how do
things
you
had
think
to
we
change
get back?
that way.
How do we get back to community? How do we get back to that? Is it a way that we can get back to that, or is that just, unfortunately, that's just a part of the past and that's the way it is, and everything? I mean, because everything's just getting worse. I mean,
you're not gonna get
never get
these
that.
kids to because I mean I was with one today, half of the damn day today, and the stuff that she was, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
But
I don't even know what you're talking
now,
about. Yeah, they're different. They're different from it. I told her, I was like, your generation is weird. They weird.
They are. They
weird.
are, but we got to think about it. They're weird because obviously because the boundaries we put in line for them. Because why are they so weird? Why don't they like to go outside and play? Because us as parents won't let them go outside and play. You know why? Because there's too much shooting, there's too much kidnapping, there's too much this, there's too much that. We're too scared. However, if we had a community, for example, we built our own community, then go for it outside wild and free, you know? Just do what you do. I know the people in my village right here where I'm at will take care of you. Unfortunately, that has fallen through the cracks, and it doesn't work like that anymore. Unfortunately, because kids are out here fighting over streets that don't even belong to them.
Yep.
You know, I miss rec centers. I keep saying, why do we have more rec centers? We're in the rec centers. Miss Hall, everybody in that rec center, they supposed to do something. Don't worry about it. Don't do it. Don't worry about it.
Y'all know what? They still do it. And you know what else that we did? Like with my niece and nephew as they were growing up, even my kids, when they got older and they started having cell phones, they buy cell phones for kids at 9 years old now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my kids at police camp. I'm not playing that. You might put on phone.
Oh, I miss police camp.
But my kids at police camp every year. And I'm glad that they still do it. It may not be the same, but they still do it.
What is that?
That's awesome.
Police camp every summer, every week. Our parents had sitting at that daggone church waiting to get on that bus.
Tell me what the police camp is. Tell me what the police camp is, because
I didn't go.
Okay.
I didn't go, but
Really?
I
He probably needed to. The most.
No, I was with.
I mean, it wasn't for bad kids or none of that. It was just a camp, and it was just ran by the police officer.
Okay, so I was in a drill team called the Police Athletic League, and it was ran by the Alexandria Police. And that was when I look back at my past, that was the best thing I have ever been in my entire life. And it was just a community of us. His name was Detective Parsley, and we used to go perform and do and I just thought it was great. I wish I tried to look it up and start it again. It's just the most phenomenal thing. How do you think we can get that back into our community?
We got to find the right people that's willing to do it.
It's going to take a lot.
A lot. I think that's the biggest thing.
Together and get it back. It still won't be the same, but we need to start.
We can start somewhere. Absolutely. You start somewhere, because you have to start in order to get it done, period.
Well, I want to say that I am trying my best with my new company. It's called Kid and Company. I have a whole little different vibe. I'm trying to actually meet them both ways. My generation mixed with their generation. I want them to teach me too. So I'm not going to act like our past matter, like they have to follow our past. No, I want to learn what y'all learning today. But y'all got to break it down, because it should be weird. It should be weird.
But see, because the things that they're learning today, I'm going to be real with you, we already know.
Not some stuff.
All they know is cell phones. They know cell phones, computers, game stations. Now, don't get me wrong. We had our Nintendos and Sega,
They're
stuff
more
like that.
advanced in
But
technology.
it was a limited of time before it was limited.
Right.
You go outside to play, then you can get on this game system. It was they need to. They don't. I don't know.
I think that's the part that hurts all of us the most is we all want that, but we don't know how. Because it seems like every time you try to put two steps forward, you get pushed 2 steps back. And as a community, we try, and I've seen several different types of things that where I can see that we're trying. We're trying as a people so hard, but it's more negative than positive, unfortunately.
Like they're trying to ban cell phones social media sites for kids under the age of 16 and under.
Yeah. That doesn't make sense.
But even if you do it, I mean,
they're going to find another way to get on.
They're going to find another way to get on.
So with that,
they said, oh, but they got to have an ID. They got to verify, and everything has to be verified. It's not going to matter.
Yeah. I've realized that ban actually is not for the safety of children. That ban is for the safety of the companies that are running these sites because they're getting in trouble because the kids are being exposed to other things. The thing is, the kids are going to be exposed and they're going to find it out anyway. Just like our parents say about sex. And TV, remember, my mom would not let us watch music videos. And I'm like, okay, but we're going to teach you the truth of what difference do it make. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep.
Is there anything that you guys do to maybe? I'm gonna admit that I don't. I'm quick to give my son an iPad. Like, here, please go away. You know, I'm gonna admit that I do. My TVs, my babysitter. Sometimes I'm not gonna admit that. But is there anything that you know that's positively that you do with your own children that's kind of positive from when you grew up?
Well, when I think with my kids growing up. I didn't get the iPads and stuff. Nope. I mean, they may have had it, but we did all type of different activities in the house. Like, my kids love the fact that I celebrated every holiday. I don't know half of the holidays that we celebrated, but I decorated my house. If it was Valentine's Day, everything was pink. For St. Patrick's Day, everything was green. You know, I try to do something to make it positive because I know when I was growing up, my mother didn't always have it to do that for us.
Absolutely.
But I wanted to do stuff with my kids that I knew that I did when I was growing up.
Right.
And I did. I just kept doing stuff with them that I do. So, like, my kids now, and it's so funny because my daughter, you can get in her car, and it's so nerve-wracking because she plays nothing but our music. I don't hear her playing none of the new stuff that comes out. Every time you get in her car.
Hello.
Everything is the 90s music, the 70s, 80s music.
Of the country.
I like her. It's no good. None of the music they film on now is no good.
Yeah.
But I understand, yeah. So I taught my son how to climb a tree last week. My son's 8. And I just taught him how to climb it. He's like, no, he won't stay out the trees. But it never dawned on me that my son's never climbed a tree. That was one of the first things we did as kids.
The first thing we learned how to do was climb a tree.
Absolutely. So at 8, I'm like, wait, you know, I was shocked at myself because I was like, wow, Mari, like you really, like, and you taught your girls that because both my daughters know how to do it. Because I was a little bit younger, so I was up in the tree with them. Now I'm a little older. I'm like, I can lift you up there, brother, but I can't get up there with you.
And I couldn't do the backflips and stuff, but I told my kids, when we were out, we used to put the little batteries outside. Y'all remember that? Put the batteries outside and everybody doing backflips.
Yeah,
batteries that we don't know whose it was.
Exactly. That's before the big bug days. We didn't care about that trash can battery. Ray Sean, when he told me how to do that backwards, he flipped me like somersault to me, man. Made me land on my face with that pissy ass mattress. I was so done. I said, the fact that you bring that up just now just took me all the way. I'm disturbed by that right now. All right, Kimara. Okay.
Yeah, we used to do the dumbest shit when we were growing up, but it was fun to us.
It was fun, yeah. No, I was going to say a couple years ago, Nina was still doing backflip off swings. So
yeah, I learned that at Quaker Hill. I did.
Yeah, I was over there doing it. I was like, Nina, you're going to break your neck. Okay, it's okay. Listen, she was doing them. No, I give it to her. I was like, okay.
I was always but I was the roughest girl out there. I was such a tomboy. Like, it was bad. Like, I tried to do the puppy love thing, like try to go with boys out there, and it was funny. It was just like,
no, it's more fun to beat them up. Yeah, it's better to beat them up.
Nah, it was puppy love.
Okay, and
Is that
if
closing question?
if you could bring back one thing, one childhood, for example, one childhood thing that you just thought was the best thing in the world ever in life, what would it be? Like, for example, mine would be going to the rec center every day and playing games with our coaches. We played Steal the Bacon, Torpedo, tag. These kids can't even play tag. I just found out. They're not allowed to even play tag anymore. So what's the one thing that you would bring back from your
I'm sorry,
past?
that's it. Bring back the Camera Valley Rec. That's it.
She said, "How go Steve?"
No.
It was hard to go get it. Stop playing games. And I could tell by that tongue of yours. That was hard to go get it.
No.
I go get it.
See,
Okay.
I used to let them find me on purpose.
I know you did, you little.
See, it was used to be. I didn't want him to find me, but he would always find me. I was like, "Why you? Oh, I want to find me. Why you keep finding?"
Terrible.
oh
Sure.
man,
Okay, let me.
and
One more.
rotten.
I would assume it if a kiss was cute. Tom kept finding me. I'm like,
And he was the baby.
All right, this one's going to be a weird question. So,
yeah.
in your childhood, what's the one thing that you're glad that you did not bring into your child's future, into your children's, into this generation? What is something that you're absolutely proud of and you're glad that it does not happen that way? If there's any, there might not be anything. Huh?
Honeysuckles.
But how much is that honeysuckles?
I brought it back to my group, and my kids love them.
Mine
I did
too.
too.
But
did
yeah, we eat the berries off
They're
the tree and
not safe
everything.
today. They have COVID.
You're so irritating. Okay, I would say that's one of the things that I wish that we didn't. We're germ-phobic now. Lord Jesus, we don't do nothing. The things that we did when we
the
were
cooties
kids.
1,000 times when we were
Oh
younger.
my God.
And made it
Exactly.
through.
I had rework. I had all of that shit. I had.
You know,
Here's
it's funny because I laugh because my kids like, poison ivy. You had poison ivy? I was like, yeah, I had chicken pox.
chicken
I
pie.
don't have that
Yes.
stuff no more.
Ever,
And
not
we
ever.
still was outside playing, running around.
Outside all day with the flu, riding around with your mouth wide open. You on a bike with your mouth wide open, hoping no bugs get in there because you sick as hell. But you out there on your bike.
We didn't care.
And it's funny how we
All
always
right.
got a bike on Christmas, y'all. And you remember back then on Christmas it always snowed,
That
and
was
we
the best
always
Christmas.
had Christmas, and we always got bikes, and our dummies was outside on the bikes in the ice.
Everything.
Because we was pressed. We was pressed to ride those bikes.
No, playing in the snow.
That's
So
what
yeah,
scooters came out.
See, I was on roller racers and
Rollerblades.
no roller racer. You don't remember that little thing you sit on and you move it, you put your foot up there and you move it
Yep.
from side to
Oh,
side. Man,
the big
we
wheel with
take
no.
that
The
thing
big
down
wheel with no.
Superman
It was a
Hill.
big wheel with no seat.
We almost killed ourselves, right? Or the back part missing, so everybody sliding back. Girl,
You talking about that big wheel with no seat? That thing that you just
died
you know.
when we was little, but it was the funnest death. Oh, it would have been the funnest death ever, huh?
Yeah.
Ever. I said ever.
All right, y'all. Well, I guess
It was so nice to talk to
it
you
was
guys.
funny.
I am pleased to meet you guys.
Dude, I wouldn't.
Same here.
It's not a
I look
problem.
forward
It's not a
to
problem.
asking more questions and getting to know you guys a little bit more and just discussing our past versus our children's futures and things of that nature.
Yeah. Welcome to Let's Talk Old School. Pull up, baby, take your seat. Kimara got the stories. Nina H brings the heat. We laugh about the back then, the games, the shoes, the calls from Friday night hangouts to the streets we used to own. Oh, we remember that. The way it used to feel. Old friends, new answers, keeping it real. Let's talk old school. Let's talk old school. Back when the whole room